Cinema! Cinema. What? No inter nothing for real? Just like, you know? Just screens and that's it. Subtitle size classic, large obviously, yeah. No classic. Speaker name, yes. Contrasting subtitles, yes. Yes. Road magnetism. Confirm, yes. Graphics settings is transformer. Horizontal off, yes. Transformer, yes. It's the most funny thing what I tried to change the settings in this game, and I realized that high settings is the best. And whatever all these posers I suppose saying, right? What about the game graphics? The game graphics look extremely better on high settings, if anything, right? Anyway, new game. Play line. Are you sure you want to overwrite this? Yes, because it was just a test run, right? Because I never expect that CryEngine will be more optimized with DLSS to play than Unreal Engine. It's unbelievable. I totally understand that only now what CryEngine is much more better objectively than Unreal Engine, surprisingly, right? And everybody just make fun of Crysis back in the days, right? Like, can your PC run Crysis? Crazy. Obviously, I will play standard mod. Why? Because I'm a filthy casual, that's why. The medieval 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia is ravaged by war. Cinema! Cinema! Cinema, cinema. And no transition to real graphics, right? It's just a cinematic, right? Being made on CryEngine. It's not in-game graphics, right? But they just show it like in Expedition 33. Super unexperienced developers made this game. A lot of technical issues. And for some reason people always just telling you like what there is no technical issues in this game. It's just like, are you pulling my pistol?
Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Yeah, this one maybe, but I don't know. It can be rendered. It just can't be.
Godwin! Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready! Prepare to shoot! Positions! Take cover!
rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
It's time to avenge the Pope! Let's go! I am ready! Mountain Blade, typical siege, I suppose, right? Who's this? Are you an enemy? Let's go, man! Let's go! I will hold them. You do what you need to do. Are you pulling my pistol?
Fuck you!
Fuck you! Yes! Yes! Fuck you too! Are you pulling my pistol?
Ready to leave this life.
Okay, one last. One last. This guy just can't die. Are you pulling my pistol?
Get ready!
It's time to pull away this guy's pistol, I think.
Quick! Godwin!
I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I'm standing behind you. I'm covering you.
Burn, you fuckers! Not this way. I have to help them hold the gate.
Yeah, but I mean, I follow him. This is the guy, right? Let's go, man. Let's go. I'm right behind you. Ha! Are you pulling my pistol? Let's go! Pieces of shit! Time for you to die, you trash. It's a medieval realistic game, man. Finally, they die from one attack. I hope we're not we're not gonna like be Terminators like in the main game. That's how it needs to be, like a Mountain Blade, man. You get hit 2 times, you dead because you are a human being. Ah, the ladder, where? Guys, I have no idea. Ah, the ladder. Understand, the ladder. The ladder. I know. Knock the ladder. Just tell me what to do, man. I have no idea what to press in this game. The ladder. Are you pulling my pistol? Ah!
Fuck! I've been hit!
Like, don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Fanboy friend of Henry got shot.
Oh, Dentist Fortuna, fucking you, rat.
Man, you need to leave. You're a fanboy. You're the first medieval fanboy,
A
man.
message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Everyone to the tower!
Why? Why is nobody in the tower? Cinema. 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 Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Are you pulling my pistol? It's the Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. This game optimized much more better than Oblivion, lol. How it is possible? It's all because somebody pulling your pistol. What's this guy doing, lol? Man, are you crazy? What are you doing?
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Tes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world. Meet new women. And simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir! Trotsky!
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Are you pulling my pistol? This game is masterpiece. I was a hater, I'm not gonna lie. Right? Was a hater. I play the first game, I hate it. But when I like it, at some
Well,
point.
Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures
Yes.
that will become the stuff of legends?
I'm ready for adventures, man. But no, not for this type of adventures, you know.
No talking to you today. Never mind then. But why didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it?
Ah, you agree. I agree. I agree.
It does look like that. He'll hand over all the rat-eye
Whatever you say, my good sir, I agree with you.
Be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
I agree.
How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans! How's it looking there in the back?
Well, that's kind of obvious, yeah.
Exactly.
You hate because you're a hater.
We want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Old oak's got eyes like a hawk.
Are you pulling my pistol?
Miss nothing.
But CryEngine look very impressive in 2025, especially after you compare it to Oblivion. Looks super impressive. And stable as well.
Sir.
I hope my OBS not gonna crash.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Corral them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, you wouldn't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Alright. And so many units in basically one scenery alone. You got so many NPCs.
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
Soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard.
I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
Close next page. Well, I totally understand. As an envoy, we are offering an alliance. Like bandits to you.
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, Captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
I think it's time to pull someone's pistol.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Rank! Shaders low. Very impressive. But the problem is like the sharpness, I think, is too much in this game. Like sharpness, if you just like use the transformer model in this game, the sharpness need to be like reduced like to this maybe point or disabled like whatsoever. I don't know. We'll try it like on just like from different settings maybe.
Do something with that mutt, Henry. It's doing my head in. Call that dog, Henry.
X
Who the hell can listen to that?
to call Matt.
Matt! What's all the fuss about, Matt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
What can I get for you? Good boy.
Pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass. Let's when you know feed him or something. Shut alt. Ah! I think he pulling my pistol. Man! Feed?
Look what I have for you.
What? Nothing! You got nothing. You. Well, you got apples, I suppose, right? Apple. What? Dogs don't eat apples. As far as I understand. Ah! Cheap wine. Bread roll, maybe. And if you steal all the food, are they gonna be mad at you? Since this game is realistic, they need to be mad, I think. Ah! Leather gloves. Take what? Dog already just look at you and asking hypothetically, are you pulling my pistol, man? What are you doing? Can you just like...
I can't go wandering off now.
Okay. Where am I supposed to find the... You can cook, right? We can try it now. Bread roll. I trying! Don't look at me like that.
Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few
What's this?
For the love of God.
Lol.
How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
So I can play with him, right? Yeah, can I give him like a bread roll? Feet.
Here you go. Take it.
But there is nothing, lol. Okay. When it's a quest item. 100%.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Hold a few, eh?
What is this? Ah! It's showing you like the shadow showing you like the character just like go like under this like border, but like it's literally teleporting.
Leave me alone.
You can see your beer bag, but not cock.
One little game. And then you go and take my last groschen.
My last groschen. I need to find a food for the mat. Maybe I need to talk to him. Let's feed. How you got food for my dog? Yeah.
Listen, would you have some scraps from Mum?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
I try and we get food at Trotsky.
Hey, Oates. Didn't you notice the way Mutt was looking at you? You're lucky I called him off, but I might not be on time next time. So it would be better if you got on his right side. So give him that sausage, eh?
Suit yourself then. Take the damn sausage since it's so important to you. But I'll remember what kind of fuller you are.
I'm sorry, but that's the only way, man. And the most quickest one. Hello.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right.
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
That's how good writing is really look in games. The dialogue have purpose. The dialogue have really the construction. They talk like real human beings, for fuck's sake, man. So how you open the inventory? Open codex, materials, quests. Oh. Very nice. Legs, shoes. Something tells me what like they will take away your armor. Before putting on a helmet, you need to equip powder protection. Ah, this. Noble gauntlets. Omega weight double the slots. Yeah. You got a lot of slots for armor and all that. But yeah, but the question is, can you actually use it? Like in game? Okay, it's all materials, quests, journal, lol, map. Yo. Crafting. Codex. I like this transition. I enable motion blur or I disable it. Object. Off. Object. Camera. Well, maybe object is better. Objectively better. I didn't like the motion blur in the first game, but in this one maybe it's better. So I really want to play with dice before I feed the dog. Can you talk to him? Let's play.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
Are you pulling my pizza? Choosing a dice. If you have any dice in your inventory, you can choose to use them. No, whatever. Course of the game. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. And roll the rest. Well, okay. Maybe I will need it. The tutorial, I mean. Oh.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Goal 1500. Hold die. Free 5. Give up. Hold die. Help. Help. And what? Score and continue. Pass. Score and continue. Pass.
Is your mind in it at all?
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to understand. Ah, it's nothing. That's what. Okay. Score and continue, score and pass.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 1s. No, that's as far as I go.
Score and continue. I press it, but he not score it, lol. What the fuck? Maybe score and pass, that's what you need. What? Ah, if you just throw like nothing, that's you when you just like when you pass like without scoring anything. But if you want to store it, score and pass. Let's try score and pass one.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
Cowardly. Well, nice for you to say that you got 500, man, from one throw.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you basically got busted, so it's better to just like not you don't need to risk. And you don't need to pull the pizzle. Ha! Yeah, this one you can refroll, I think. Score and continue.
Nothing worth mentioning.
Shit. Fucker, 3 ones! He win. And I lose.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
We'll play again.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Well, it's logical, yeah. It's kind of logical. Let's be honest, it's logical. I choose this. Confirm.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
What else can you feel in your bones, man? I think you put in my pizzle. It's time for you to give up. Something. I don't know. My sixth sense tell me to score and continue, but my like reasonable sense tell me what you need to like score and pass. But I will risk anyway. Not being a gambler in real life. But in at least in game you can be a gambler and lose everything as usual. This guy is so lucky.
Aye, that'll do.
Obviously not bust. This guy is so lucky. Super mega lucky.
Oh, come on.
Ah, come on. Store and pass. Man, he's so lucky.
Wonderful.
Unbelievably lucky, man.
My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend.
That's just great.
You can never...
All right.
I need to win at least once.
I hope Lady Luck
But
will be on my side.
how lucky this guy is unbelievable, man. I think this guy pulling my puzzle. Throw and pass, throw and continue, yeah.
Nothing worth... Here.
This guy is so lucky, unbelievable.
Aye, that'll do.
For real. Keep playing, lol. He's so lucky. I'm mega luck. And still not bust.
My God, I'm done.
Yeah, man, you're totally done. Score and pass, score and continue. Score and continue. Pass. This guy already won.
Here.
What you gonna do?
Aye, that'll do. Damn! What's this?
That's my luck, man. I lose 3 times in a row. Now it's time for you to lose, I think. You win too much. It's 100. That's nothing. And nothing again, right? One score and continue. Score and pass. Score and continue, yeah. Score and continue again.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
5. Score and continue.
If I was you, I'd take it.
No. Pass. I think this guy need to just like throw it at least one time, and that's it. Yeah, this guy won again.
Haha!
Super easy.
You can never...
Improved agility. Well, at least I am improving my agility, I suppose, right? Confirm.
Come on then, show us what you can do. Unless
I can lose. I can lose 4 times in a row, man. You don't need to be modest and just, you know, you can just ruin my pride just like this. Score and continue. I think you put in my puzzle.
What can
Better
you do?
dice. This guy.
Aye, that'll do. No, that's as far as I go.
200. Score and pass.
That's enough for me. Your turn.
I don't know a combination of dice if I actually got a combination of dice. It was a bot, right? And every time when you alt tab, it's like the music stop playing, right? Okay. First of all, to remember it. Okay, just score and continue. Yeah, continue. I think I won finally! Score and pass!
That can't be. Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring.
Ring? One ring.
How do you think things will end up tomorrow?
How? No ways, I reckon. Whenever someone parlays with someone about something, it takes ages.
Why do you think that?
See me and Conrad now? We can't even agree who's going to be on watch this evening. But then, I'm just a spear carrier. I ain't got the head for no noble manners. Ask Oates. He'll know more about it for sure.
Another game, maybe we'll come to some agreement.
Maybe in the end, Lord Capon and Von Berghoff will arrive at some agreement.
Aye, maybe. We'll see.
Have you ever been in these parts before?
No, but I know there's a village called Troskovis at the foot of the castle, and there's a tavern there. Me and Conrad will go there and fatten our purses nicely on the locals. I got the dice ready for it. If Sir Hans gives us a bit of free time, like. I must remind him.
How about playing one?
All right, but...
Exit.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
Ah, shit. I need to talk to you, man. Not playing the game. Where the table
Where
from?
did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So
Whoa.
I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
Crazy.
Henry, better not keep Sir Hans waiting. It'll be dark soon.
Yeah, and the mat. I know, boy. I need. Give smoked sausage. How about that? I hope you're gonna like it. Smoked sausage. I think this guy also would like smoked sausage, but like not that sausage. Good old gay jokes.
Henry! Oh, that was a
Badum.
tight thing with the captain, eh?
I deal with it.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologised to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
My arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly.
It's
then,
time for tutorial.
Hey?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. I see you're still in armor, so we can get to it right away. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay, I hope I'm gonna ready. I'm gonna be ready. What happens with my internet? Well, the man, what can I say? We live in these parts when every day something crazy can happen. With internet, with electricity, with everything. And it's all because one bold fucking idiot, right? And his minions, I suppose, right? That's the one and only reason behind that. Shall we start sword fighting?
So, should we start?
Ready?
Ready?
Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
Nice job! That got you panting, eh?
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking...
You totally realize what they need to... If they ever will... I don't know, but you totally understand that the guy who just like been behind this battle system, he totally know what he doing actually, right? You totally understand what it need to be like, not like super annoying, but like slightly annoying, and they explain like what it's more realistic because he just see the real fight, the real sword fight. It's like, but the problem is the camera, who always just been like locked on the, because the only thing what you need to do is just copy mountain blade combat at some point, right? With this like, you know, like just like holding the button, I suppose, right? Like for the sword attack, spirit attack, or whatever, I suppose, like right, like at some point, like in Dark Messiah of Magic, but again, it needs to be like slightly more casual, not like completely casual, but slightly more arcade and casual, I suppose, right? Oh yeah, you don't want to call it a casual, but like more arcade actually, right? Since it's a game, because or you go like pure realism, right? And I mean, realistically, if you just even hit the guy with wooden sword in his eye gonna be like, oh, it's gonna hurt, right? Objectively. But I mean, I'm not talking about like the real weapon actually, right? Like you can just stab people like in the eye with a knife, right? Just like this, right? And the guy just like it's come like just right into his brain, right? And the guy gonna be gonna be dead, right? And that's it.
You still have to take care.
Well, Rantal tells me what this game is much more tolerated. But I really like the beginning actually, how the enemies died, right? Like from one bolt basically, right? When you just like use a crossbow. That's kind of realistic. I can agree to that.
Gladly.
I need to defend myself, right? Let's go, man. Nice camera.
Good.
Let's go. Are you pulling my pistol?
Defend yourself properly.
I trying to, but I can't.
Wrong.
And how to log on a target like this, right? Tap.
That's the way.
Clash of blades.
Good.
It still looks like some sort of a puzzle game, actually, not like, I don't know, not like the real sword fight.
Nice.
At some point.
Defend yourself properly.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Nice, Henry. You're doing great, Henry. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready. Nice.
Well, he totally just made it like more arcade, I suppose, especially with using indicators.
Hey,
But still look kind of like like the animation is like kind of wooden actually still, and like the camera lock is
Captain
like
Bernard? But that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on then. Oh, nice, Henry. Nice work, Henry.
that was super
All
easy.
right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Suits me. I wager more if you like.
100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Let's go. his expression. Almost like in Oblivion, man. Oblivion NPC. Need to like keep stamina full. Are you pulling my pistol? That's it, right?
I yield! Enough! Oh, for fuck's sake, you're unstoppable! Oh, you won the bet, fair and square. I'll settle with you when we get to Trotsky. Now let's go and eat. That swordplay gave me quite...
200! Easy! And you can save, right? Because you... Yeah, okay. Need to download the mod because I really just afraid for like the game gonna crash or PC gonna crash or something like
seems
this.
this isn't my
And
day.
you lose all the progress.
I knew I shouldn't have bet with you. You've improved since that
Okay, when
last
you
time
replay the
last time.
game on hardcore, I suppose it's fine. I won in Ratty too.
I won back then too, as I recall. You had to give me your bow.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Had to drag you out. Strength?
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much.
Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scalitz after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Houndmaster stealth survival. Houndmaster.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Sword, yeah. Maces, unarmed.
Sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords.
No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
Ah, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? The Radzig ain't dead, though.
Enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry. Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
You know, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So, here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ballsack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Hear that singing? They must be close.
Nice sneak mission.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Man, I'm already closer to your arse, you know. That's the only thing what close to me.
Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound?
I also got like this type of idea. It's coming from Deus Ex when you have, and from Stalker as well. From first Stalker, when you can check the anomaly by throwing something at the spot, right? And that's how you can just like trigger the traps at some point in RPGs, in first person one especially, right? But for some reason, a lot of developers were not using it at all, actually, right? For some reason. Well, I don't know. Just like, I think with Transformer, sharpness need to just be to be off. I don't know. That's what I think. I need to just check the Nvidia. Is it working or not?
It worked. Let's go.
Let's go. Because it's already Sharpie, I think. And sharpness at some point ruined it, I think. Typical swamp. Eastern European one. Ha!
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Na poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křižujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na kasníky, jen pijou jedí, Pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to... Fucking God, you're a...
You've got to do something.
Stay down, for fuck's sake.
We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them off on the other side!
Oh, these horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Music.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky? There's someone in front of us! Down!
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot
They'll
trails,
see us.
everything.
We'll have to wait.
Do you want us to get to work?
All the back way across. Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black, when all your torch does is blind you.
Leave the house. Catch us in naked men in the forest instead of getting killed in the skirmish.
Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We'll find it. It gets nicer and more.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck!
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they try to swim across the pond, they'll be
Run,
off
quick.
somewhere on the bank. Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Oh, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Pull them back! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry!
We see us, right? Oh, was bad. Oh man, I think we need to go like this way, maybe. No?
What now?
Let's go this way. Hans.
Shit! Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Hans, let's go.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Forward. Go this way.
Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
They'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Just say so.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
Where are they? I don't know. They must have come this way. Damn it. If only that bloody idiot Nails hadn't broken his leg climbing down the cliff. And I'll go and push through. Give me a shout if you see them. The others get here. We'll move in from both sides. And send someone after me too. Got it.
Shit.
Hans! Hey, Hans!
I can. Do something with this guy.
Where is he?
Huh? What's that? I'll get you! We're under attack!
Yeah. It's not how it's work, lol. Try again, let's go, yeah. I thought you can just like do something with him.
There's a path, but through fissures. Oh, there's no other way to go anyway. Hans won't be too happy when I turn in.
And if I go like alone like this way, what's gonna happen? Because there must be like two ways, and we anyway just like go like forward, but like choosing different paths as far as I understand. But if I go alone, what will happen? Okay, kind of predictable.
I only just avoided being seen, and I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Well. Oh shoot! Are you serious? What the fuck? Give me that sword, you fucker!
You're a dead
Survive! I'm a dead man. I think it's you, a dead man. Ah. Cinema.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you get outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
We're all gonna be dead sooner or later.
Well, if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
I already undressed him, right? Luther!
And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Come on, I'll help you up.
Survive! Easy Riders. Fortuna.
How are you holding up?
Not bad.
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hexfield. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
Crazy.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck. Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You'll survive. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the truck. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Are you,
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Ransom.
Christ's sake.
Anything happens, he'll take care
Come
of you.
on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see.
Henry, focus.
Take me away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
No.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Move.
Together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa, I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got
I hope it's not the light in the tunnel. Not that light.
I see the light.
Oh, shaders of CryEngine is really impressive, actually. Yeah. It's like how we just make all these lights in this game. Crazy.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents, they're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think against strong.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
Scallops. They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir
Flashbacks.
Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Nu tolererai Tarantul altor. Nu tolererai.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be Christ. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder's things a bit, but I'm alright otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
This woman is saint, lol.
God reward you 1,000-fold.
10,000-fold.
By the way.
Bushena's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
I need to wash myself. Terrible fall. Miraculously you survived a terrible fall, but you lost several main levels, skill and perk. Obviously, yeah. That's how I explain it, right? Like you're not you're not losing your memory, like in Witcher games, right? But like you just experienced terrible fall, become an invalid, and now we need to reduce your level. How unfortunate. Well, you need to figure out something, right? Get up. You put in my pistol, I lose all my levels. Poor potion. Eat from a pot.
Damn. This wound is still bleeding. I better bandage.
I feel quite hungry. Torso. Ah. Are you pulling my pistol? She pulls your pistol.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more.
I also not gonna say no to some more. But I really want to find the cheese. I want cheese after she just proposed me cheese in game. I want to eat cheese in real life. Lockpick medium. Well, we're not gonna rob her, right? It's gonna be... And also I got short tunic. Yeah, I need to go like and like clear my head, I suppose, right? Ah, cinema, CryEngine, man. And not stuttering like Oblivion.
I feel like a new man.
This guy also feel like a new man. Ah, this dog is growler. Can you pet him? That look beautiful. Yeah, it's like unexpectedly, it's super optimized actually. Yeah, obviously I got only 30 FPS, right? Like from 30 to 50, but it's okay. But no stutters so far. Maybe it's like something will be it's like just in future, right? Or something will happen, but I don't know. Italian, it's not like what back in the days where everybody laugh it's like and just make jokes about CryEngine, but now everybody literally need to make jokes about Unreal Engine because Unreal Engine is for real Unreal in the way of stutters and like bugs and just this amount of craziness would happen. Oh, okay, obviously.
Jenna isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Yeah, bricks with bricks here. She's an alchemist. Alchemist. It's not a fantasy game! This one really ran very smoothly, unlike the first one. Well, the first one don't have a DLSS, that's why I suppose it just ran not that smooth. Also, it's shaders. They totally just it's like we totally learn how to work with shaders because shaders in this game are ideal. Everything like you see this light, right? Like on Henry's face when you just like crawl in night, like with hands and all that, right? You totally can see like what. And the most funny thing, but even if you play on low settings, right, the game still look beautiful. I totally realize what like, if anything, I don't know, the forest looks so natural, lol. Crazy. Yeah, I already washed myself, right? I don't think you can like go and you know explore. Close the tutorial. I saw a video yesterday. Like what?
His shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Press Vavra. Well, better than this game. I mean, I hate like the first Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
I start to play it, right? Well, you all saw that, I suppose, right? Like my rage, right? But I really like the tourney, if anything, right? I win the tourney, I was happy. Because when you dueling somebody, this battle system is kinda okay-ish, right? But when you just battling like where 3 or 4 people is kinda... But as far as I understand, actually, everybody now complaining like with every enemy in this game, they just approach you from the front. And I saw a video yesterday, like, what have been if Ubisoft developed like Kingdom Come Deliverance? Obviously, like we make all these jokes about like ads in games, right, and microtransactions. But that's the most funny part. But I never play these trash games ever, right? And it's like white noise all the time, right? I totally understand that I didn't play like few really like 0.1% of RPGs, right? What everybody maybe play, right? And I literally never played like only 2 RPGs, right? What I just try to complete now, it's Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is kind of like serious, right? But I totally just like, I mean, I said like with battle system, I'm not a fan of a battle system of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, right? But I totally understand what today's game lacking actually is like it's the writing and game design, 100%. But this game at least got the writing, right? It's like in Tales of Arise, right? Yeah. I feel quite hungry. Maybe you need to feed the growler. Chicken. But you can't kill chicken. Unlike in some other RPGs like Avowed. Ha! Another nail into the coffin of Avowed. A boba! A Boba. I need to talk to her. But he feel quite hungry already. Ah, she got he got cheese. Yeah, you're not wearing a pouch. What? But can I? Ah, you can eat it. Yeah. This one. Oh, yeah. Show yourself to Bajana. Let's go.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will.
A witch!
But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Can I help?
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I think I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well...
I'm up for this dirty job!
But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
Right. I'll get to it.
But who is the writer of this game? Really need to Google it. I think the guy totally just been like a professional writer it's like, and they just hire him, I don't know. Totally reminds me of Drew Karpyshyn as well. Writing is just super good. You totally can see some of dialogues being off, kind of off, right? But like 90 or like 98% of time is just like it's very good. Well, anyway, you need to go and just like make a grab a body. It's SBI. And SBI is supposed to be what? To the stream. Ага. Is he real? It's a Pumba! Sweet baby and see. It's some sort of meme, right? About like terrible writing, right? It must be like some.
My shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work.
Okay, Henry, you need to, you know, dig a grave.
I'll put
So,
him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging.
let's go. Why I need to dig again? I thought it's this guy following me around. Grab loot. Torch. Miner's hood. Hunter's belt. Worn combination. Mega hoe. Apple. 3 apples. Drinking water. It's the agency. Also, you totally just hear about all these people, right? But like, it's like, you know, just like all this fuss what we're just making, right? Around Nexus mods, right? Because I mean, when you enter Nexus mods, you already understand what people who own this website, way on this level of cringe, right? Like, slow downloads. You got like another website, right? For mods, right? And you can download with full speed. Why everybody just like continuously just like promoting Nexus mods? It's just beyond me, right? People literally every time just like begging, give me money. You sitting and be like, man, are you starving? You got nothing else, just like mouths to feed, I suppose, right? You got like a family, right? Like 8 people, I suppose. What? Why all of these people asking for money, right? In my entire freaking life, even if when I got like a politics stream, I suppose, right, and being watched by 1,000 people, right, it's not that much actually, right, but like, I mean, I never ask for, I mean, I bait sometimes, right, just like a joke, right, like it's not like it was I was entirely serious, and just, I got 2 witnesses here, right, Xenia and the man, I can confirm it. Maybe not. Well, anyway, right, you totally start digging. I mean, I was, it's like, and still are actually, in most desperate situations, right, I just was and still are, I suppose, right, but I mean, I never just sitting and crying and be like, guys, help me, right, who the fuck gonna help you, man, right? Do you think like if you got like some sort of a Bruce Wayne in real life, he never just help you for some reason, right? It's stupid, it's just stupid, right? Grab your body.
May the earth rest lightly on you, you bastard. I hope you find peace. And don't come out to haunt anyone.
Bastard! Well, I think it's for real better to just like make it like this, I think. Like maybe like this. Sharp. Slightly sharp. I don't know which one is better. But sometimes you totally just low. These shaders and like the lights in this game. And it's all so good and so accurate. Like that's why I really don't like this Unreal Engine. Okay, Oblivion is more or less adequate in that regard, but like it's totally just like just taking too much CPU at some point, and like it's totally just seems like it's like not finished like game in a way like overbuilt itself actually, right? Because you totally can see like the version of the game is like 0 point something, like 0.7 and like numbers like this. Yeah, some people will say like, well, yeah, but it's a release game, anyway. Yeah, but I totally realize it's like what they not consider to just add the transformer model, right? And objectively right now reducing the VRAM for 80% of the people on Steam, right, who still got 8 gigabytes of VRAM or 6 gigabytes of VRAM, right? It's essential because that's what DLSS is for doing actually, right? And I mean, every game needs to be optimized like this, right? You totally need to have an option like DLSS 4 or FSR 4, and you totally can see like the different types of this like of DLSS and all that, I suppose, right? It needs to be this way, but for some reason. But anyway, you also understand what it's anyway kind of like. It's kind of broken because the drivers are just broken for Nvidia, at least for now. Because from the frame generation not working how it should be, right? I always thought like what if you got like the 4000 or 5000 GPU actually, right? You will have like, well, previously it's never been released, but I mean like. Previously, you got like 4000 GPU generation, right? And you can just like have like frame generation only just like if you just use the new GPU, right? But I mean, like you totally realize it's all a slope, and it's again it's a marketing only because like the drivers are not working properly with frame generation. Не весь. Но я должен был начать уже Kingdom Come Deliverance, рано или поздно. I always just find the invisible wall for some reason. Yeah, I complete the first Kingdom Come Deliverance, yeah. Can I find what you got invisible wall here? Maybe this way. Don't tell me I'm still bleeding. I think it's time for Henry to say I feel quite hungry. I mean, it's invisible wall here. How to get there? Or it's like it's the array, and in this array you need to find these herbs, yeah. Else you can cut yourself, right, while you gathering herbs. It's a random chance or something like this. Are you pulling my pistol?
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
I also need to find the Chimali lion. And I find what I know, like this like the name of his herbs from Tales of JRPG series is throughout the entire series raise your stats permanently. Like plus attack, plus magic resist, my defense, and all that, I suppose, right? Not this. I totally understand why people have these mods, like highlight the herbs. I'm not even interested in anything actually. Well, you and Killer Sao are, well, you know, just pair of the same boots, what can I say? You know? You play on your Dota and Genshin. And why? Why you have a, like, you know, just like, why you can play single player games? It's because you play in Dota, that's why it's like smoking, you know? The world is not like, you know, just like, not looking that bright when you smoke and drink alcohol. You need to drop it. You need to drop it forever and start to play good single player games. Like Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Fantasia, Tales of Arise, JRPGs for example, right? But not Expedition 33. Right? Deus Ex Human Revolution, Mankind Divided, Planescape Torment, Terranigma, Xenogears, Legend of Dragoon, and all that. I'm in place. So one way or another, we will get to the moon and find these herbs. Ha! Until I reach invisible wall again. Oh, finally.
That's it. Chamomile.
Chamomile. It looks like Ramashka, if anything. We call it Ramashka in Russian. Never thought of it all.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy.
Let's go! Save Hans Capone! Capon. I call him Capone for some reason. Sir Capone, can we just go to home?
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
Yeah.
Some weapon at hand.
Hey,
yeah.
You! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you.
Who are you?
Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
The messengers were ambushed.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Bergov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. We're not von Bergov's men, and we'll deal with him later. Like we did with you yesterday by the pond. But that's the least of your worries now. We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll be quick, boy.
I need an axe.
I should have
I'm gonna gut you, you
Shit.
such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's?
More advanced quick save, I think. Oh yes, the quick save auto. Yeah.
There's only foul play.
Yeah.
I'm looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the... Hey, you! What do you want?
Matt need to
Come
help
here
me
and tell me who you
in
are,
this
or I'll-
in this fight, I think.
A couple of... So tell me...
I'm head. We were the. Please.
We're not... We'll take... Hey,
you! Let's fight.
What do you want?
You need to equip it, right? Shit, I forget about that. You need to equip it every time.
What's that dog making such a fuss?
But at least Save Skyman is helping me with that, I suppose, right?
Could something have happened at Bajena's?
We filthy casuals got our ways, I suppose, to win games, right?
There's only foul play.
Who've been pillaging around...
Okay, work axe again. I don't need torch. Uh-huh. Was being destroyed or not? I know, it's actually pretty good. Right?
Around the domain. They slaughtered... Hey, you! What do you want?
Right in the head.
Come here and tell me
Start
who
off
you
with
are.
that.
Lord Von... A couple... So
I'm Henry. We were the. Please.
we're not... We'll take... Hey, this'll... Ah!
Shit. My enemy is still Terminator slow. I thought we're gonna like... As far as I understand, the dog is not gonna help you, right? The dog not gonna help you. Short tunic.
I should have some weapon at hand in case there's any foul play.
What? Equip.
Looking for those renegades who've been pillaging around the domain. They slaughtered some knight. Hey, Lord... A couple...
I'm head. We were. Please.
We're not... We'll take your sir. Hey, this'll be... Ah!
Sick 'em, Growler.
Take that!
You won't get me! Come on then! Ah!
This guy. And what? He tried to run away or what? At least he wounded, lol. No man, not gonna happen, sorry. Well, now it's totally look more, but it's totally look better, like compared to the first game, because at least the guy not running like he got turbo mode, right, like with second wind or something like this. In the first game, you just like try to kill the guy, like, and the guy in the end be like, oh, I need to run away. It always look like a comedy, I don't know. Like in it's like in Monty Python sketch, I don't know. Door and chest keys. Bandage. Let's go. Tailor's kit. Okay. Fucker. But the dog not helping me anyhow. To stop bleeding again, right? Armor, books, materials. Don't need that. Our bandage, yeah. Where's the service guy? I need his mace, whatever he use. Beggar's Hood, long combination, film boots. Torch. Bone comb. Very nice. And the first guy got sword, right? He don't have sword. Yeah, the guy got hunting sword, yeah. So, what damage? Main stat. Damage is 48, right? This one is 35, okay. Well, objectively, yeah. An axe would be better compared to hunting sword, because the sword is kind of like... So, you can see the noise, conspicuousness, visibility. Where's the armor rating? Are you pulling my pistol?
God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
That's nothing but a scratch or two. You should see the other two fellas.
Don't play the hero. I can't see much, but I know what a battered fella looks like. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. And are you alright? They didn't harm you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler. And I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky.
The best crash thought. It's still working well. What's happening? A stream still working or not? I wonder.
You sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy, but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Can't you do it?
Me? I thought you'd do that.
I will not. I'm telling you, I'm as blind as a mole. And without Pavlena, everything takes me forever. It'd be done by now if you didn't keep making excuses.
True enough. Sorry. I'll do what's needed. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Eh?
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now, and when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
Yeah, she give me a book, right? Or not? She look at me like with that expression. Are you for real? Ah.
First, go to the recipe book.
Read.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do.
Decoction.
Get back to the bench, and we'll start.
Decoction. Go to bench herbs. Isn't you're gonna flip A and D? I try to, but like chamomile decoction herbs.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Well, yeah, but it's kinda you will need wine, 2 hand puffs. Well, anyway, you need two chamomile and sage, and boil for 1 turn. The sage and add it to a cauldron. Finally pour. Okay, chamomile for 1 turn, but you need wine.
You must have read it by now, surely.
Easy for you, you know. To stand and preach, woman. I try. I'm a warrior. I'm not an alchemist. Even in Oblivion, I don't like this. You know, I don't like brew potions. You will need wine. Okay, wine, 2 chamomiles and sage. Boil chamomile 1 turn. Okay, let's try.
If you read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Yeah. Chamomile 1 turn. Add chamomile. 2 chamomiles. 2 chamomiles 1 turn. We begin. 1, add the sage, and finally pour. Go to the bench.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Okay, it's wine. Now 2 chamomiles.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Move down.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Wunschpunsch! 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 Move down. One turn.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
I need to hold it, yeah.
Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Let's see. I hope Hans gonna survive after that. Strong chamomile brew. Price 35. Not bad.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
I also need to check VT actually. I forget what I just leave VT. What is also boiling actually, but in real life, lol. Oh la la. It's this guy again. Ugly as short. Ugly is short, that's me. Hans.
With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever.
Well, see, I think Hans will be alright. You know why? Because it's decoction. That's what Hans like. Decoction.
Sleep better after, and that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. The fever should start to cool now.
And the Almighty. Maybe on our portion.
There's nothing left here. It's empty.
Sleep and save. Got the skip time is faster now in this game.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Playboy.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
That sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
Definitely better than yesterday.
That's good. Ma will be glad. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father's sword, my father.
Pa, without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But
Psychologist, Pavlena.
more important to you than that murderer.
Thank you, I'll think about.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along. And we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Close the tutorial, join the hours for breakfast, perk points. Increasing cannon's level will also give you perk points. The list of perks can be opened by pressing P. Main level, Charming Man, Opportunist. Help. Very interesting. How you like movies. Strength, hard working lad, train hard. Oh, you basically can just Heracles. Build yourself up to look like a reborn Hercules. And you walk by, your muscles ripple and your broad back blocks out the sun. Woman gaze at you admiringly and my man look down in envy. For every 5 levels of strength, your charisma increased by 1. Woman gaze at you admiringly, and men look down in envy. Man. Train hard, fight easy. When Sir Razik took you into his service, blah blah blah. Oh, yeah. It's totally worth to just to read all this, actually. Totally worth my time. Because usually when you read like modern RPGs writing, you see them be like, yeah, but you can put it in 3 words, right? But at least this one is sometimes funny, sometimes like playful, I suppose, right? To read. Thing he did was send you to train under the Master Bernard. I still remember Sir Bernard. I even just make a clip about Sir Bernard. Everybody saw it. Also, like, the man totally mentioned the Pope, right? Like, Xenia totally just like post like crazy meme about the Pope, right? Like an isekai, how Pope got isekai, right? And become the best healer in the party. That was super crazy. No question, but like even in my dead Discord, she totally earned a lot of just like upvotes, right? Under Master Bernard. You still remember the beating he gave you? The required strength for all weapons for you will be 1 less in total. In general, if your strength level is lower when the weapon requires, you will do less damage with it. On the other hand, if it's higher, you'll do slightly more damage with it. With this perk, you arrive at that point sooner. I'm looking a lot. Up. In a forge where hard work was never in short supply, and you find a certain satisfaction in it. If you carry a sack or even a dead or unconscious body, the weight only counts as a half. Therefore, they will hardly burden you, and carrying them will no longer cost you extra stamina. Carrying the capacity is permanently increased by 8 pounds. Well, yeah, it's kinda nice, but I will take this. Knowing how to fall is a useful skill to have, and seeing how often life knocks you down. 275 perks. Well, what you're gonna do? It's Kingdom Kuma Deliverance! And seeing how often life knocks you down, you manage to pick up if all damage is reduced by 30%. All weapons for... Oh yeah, this one is better. I anyway don't like the idea but, to have like an agility weapons. Vitality, speech. I like these icons. Look, the interface look extremely nice. And Henry. His postal. Charming man. Mom always said you should do one good deed every day. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that's why you often carry in the palm of your hand. If you gain reputation, the increase will be 10% higher. He who is a friend to all is a friend to none. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. If you lose reputation, the drop will be 10% less. Well, this one, but they were both kinda useless, to be perfectly honest. Charisma, conspicuousness, nice icons, visibility, noise. The art is crazy in this game. Craftsmanship, razor sharp, selling boots, well fitted. Kit will weigh noise when worn. Razor sharp, sharper weapon on installed in condition of 90% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect. It increases slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon condition stays. Yeah, this one. I'm a warrior. Like in the first game, night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 15% less stamina, and it will be... Yeah. This one. What saddler? A best covered kit will be okay, this one. That's my way to just to hit enemies in the first game, because you don't need to just play with like hit a guy and just like remove his stamina first, and then just you can hit his HP, right? I just like ride the horse and hit them in the head all the time, and that's it. Hunt. You can command Matt to hunt and send him after wild game. You'll find that he's great help to you. Search. See one when or hunted game. To do this, select free command. He'll alert you by barking and will find something. Thanks for your loyal companion, you won't miss a thing. It's totally just, it's need to be referenced to Fable, but it's more like brutalized Fable at some point. Well, the battle system is still far away from ideal, obviously, but like, totally understandable. It's just because of a battle system ideologist, right? The guy just totally just like convinced in what the battle system need to be like this, right? Both with a camera. You shall successfully wound an opponent by strike to an uncovered zone. But if I was in charge, I also just like give games like this game of the year. At least the game got ideology. That's what I really just, that's at least I can respect. The ideology behind the game design and behind the writing as well. It will be more difficult for opponent to block your subsequent attacks. Hmm. Sounds kind of interesting. Feint. If you move to attack from a direction but quickly change direction just before you attack, your opponent will have less chance to parry the attack. Perfect block. Perfect block is the best way to deflect your opponent's attack. It doesn't cost any stamina. And certain attack can be blocked with a perfect block. Mm-hmm. I don't know, a way to repost, right? Ah, he already got this. Okay, sorry. And it's head protection and steadfast, right? Heavy weapon where armor will count as 10% lower. Your high movement leg will be hard to opponents to block with shield. Yeah, that's it. I hope. Don't want to just use a schnapps. I feel quite hungry. Need to try it.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come
Good
join
morning,
our
my
banquet
neighbors.
in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, audentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well, now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for.
Falchion?
But I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Rattay, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going...
And I just take all this food from this table. Nobody gonna say anything about that, right?
And I thought I'd try to sell some baskets.
So what's next, Hans?
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
We have to go back for Matt.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Yeah, let's go. I saw that at the point.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? Since over the hills and far away.
Are you pulling my pizzle? I saw him.
I tell you, I saw him there.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
All right. The typical Eastern European hospitality. Come visit us, North Americans. Hey guys, how are you doing? Oh. QA testers totally just know what we're doing actually about this game. The game is insanely optimized. It's music, man. And all of that they just built on Unreal Engine. Well, Unreal Engine, on Cry Engine. Yeah, totally can agree with all these people actually who said like what it's super underrated actually.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
It's so why open up.
I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Who the fuck are you?
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy...
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me!
Look, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Well, different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
Well, the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to Rattay and eat crow, eh?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas, instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
We'll go back and bury them as soon as we can.
Yeah, as soon as possible. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Bajeneth. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? It's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
I bear that witch. Wench!
What I tell you now. Feisty. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
Bad idea, but what are you gonna do?
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment. I
Health, lads. That's the most important thing.
Not a chance.
Question is where to find the top.
Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead. Jesus Christ. Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be right back.
That must hurt, don't it? A bit. At least at first.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on, are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallies.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big problem.
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Troskovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
Second door inside the tavern.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathouse wench.
A few sacks! Who is Samin?
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's
Olda.
him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Olda and Golda.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
I will try.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Burgov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Burgov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle? I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work.
Definitely a pleb.
Fork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Definitely a pleb. You learn Roman Catholic Church, feudalism, nobility.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
No, man.
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
You need to do this. Stop behind like a brat.
We don't have time for your spoilt brat manners now. Either we get to work, or we'll be stuck here forever.
Manners? I'll put manners on you. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night. And if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then. So, you simply aren't going to work?
It's not appropriate.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
They're giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Literally using Henry to just continue to act like a noble, because Henry is the only one who just still remember it.
I'm supposed to move the sacks. Are you guarding them?
Aye. Thank God someone's bothered to come at last. The quicker sacks are moved, the better. You'll have your work cut out on your own. But don't look at me. I ain't gonna help you. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't expect no more from me.
Okay.
God, I'm bored shitless.
Oof! That isn't half heavy.
An ale, as usual.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Jeherovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
The second door, right?
God rest his soul.
And get this, Miller Bosch says he was in the water at least a week.
Are you pulling my noble pizzle?
Been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
Oh, that is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
What a waste of money. Did you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a just got this. Which king would that be? I don't know exactly,
Milk. Sounds like I need it. I'm already up to find the best sword if it's possible. Who's this guy?
No. And I doubt you do either. I don't
Inky, boss, have you got anything to eat?
You've proved fuck all. Remembering some words you heard in church doesn't make you a noble.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Why? True enough.
I think Capon is in trouble.
What did you say? Say it again. It was their own fault. What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say? Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide. Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass? Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Stop insulting our dead companions!
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself a strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
Didn't you hear?
Oh no! Reinforcements! I'm so scared! Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now!
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me? Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers!
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
It's a fight!
Let's go fight! I wonder, is it working like in the first game? I think it's not.
Fucking hell! We're gonna get you, you arson!
Yeah.
It won't get me!
I hope.
I hope it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Send my greetings!
Come on, then!
Are you pulling my pistol?
Why did you do that?
What the fuck? What the fuck was that? I'm not even touching her, lol.
Let him have it! Now you're fit.
Show your stuff!
Nice! Yeah! Don't spare him!
Send my greetings to the devil!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
us.
I can't leave slow. What do you say, man?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak...
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it?
Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You can't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
You're fucking useless.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
Next morning.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
You say so, my good man.
Isn't that? Otto.
Hey! Bogo, bogo!
Where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good-for-nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
It's only start of the main, but I already got a fucking fly flying around my lights, I suppose, right? Unbelievable. Crime and reputation. Yeah. Okay.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find mutt without you.
It's about time.
Don't cause any
Come
trouble.
here.
Got it?
You don't look like
Okay.
you're in a rush anywhere.
What's your story?
What would you say? Right now, I'm slightly scruffy nothing.
But I don't have any money. Look at me. I don't have anything at all.
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offence, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
Stanislav?
Tomcat pulled it out.
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed, although that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
What armour are you talking about? Sir Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend. They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armour real?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
I could use some armor. Proper, like, for a knight. And no rusty junk.
And you are like a knight?
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armor, sword at my side, and on a horse.
Wow. And where is your armor, sword, and horse now?
That's a long story. And it's not a happy tale.
Well, you can hardly buy new armor now, but you might find something in the town hall armory, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These'll come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught again.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it'll be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I really need something to wear.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you anymore.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin. Do you know anything about that celebration?
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the sister of that lout he was fighting with.
How much time do you think I have? Have the preparations already begun?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the groom. So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way to sneak in.
Alright.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up.
Oh, cook.
The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
You said you were going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha.
A cousin.
So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary or help in the tavern, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Glad to have him,
Oh,
to meet you.
It was nice to meet you, but I should probably get going. Get a job, and so on.
Don't worry, you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Alright. But I still got the hunting solo. Are you pulling my pistol?
Are you trying to threaten me?
No.
Phew.
So many quests, so not so much time. Find out what happened to Matt. Go and see Tomcat. So far away. Get into the wedding party with the help of blacksmith Radovan. Troskowitz. Well, whatever, I suppose, right? Consume schnapps. Well, sadly, yeah. I need to consume schnapps and continue with tomorrow. Yeah? Yep.